Still on matters salary increment, members of parliament and senators have joined hands to oppose the salary increment by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission (SRC). The rise comes at a time when Kenyans are protesting over high taxes. In a special motion led by Senate Majority Leader Aaron Cheruiyot, he expressed concerns over what he termed as silence by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, even as the debate on public expenditure continues. Dolly Mwirigi Mbuvi reports.
A Gazette notice dated 9th August 2023 from the Salaries and Remuneration Commission (SRC) noted that state officers were scheduled to get a salary and benefit increment starting 1st July 2024. The SRC is now on the receiving end amidst the push to cut down the increasing wage bill, even as young people protest over the increased taxes, demanding accountability of the government resources. The senators, led by the Majority Leader Aaron Cheruiyot, has urged the Commission to propose strategies for slashing the public wage bill to cap government spending. Speaking on Wednesday during a special motion to discuss the current state of affairs in the country, Cheruiyot highlighted the need for MPs to consider a pay cut.
Silence is not an option anymore, Mr. Speaker. They have to speak to the country. They have to tell us what is it that you're going to do, so that we reduce our public expenditure on wages and salaries from 46% to the mandatory 35%, Mr. Speaker. If it means taking a pay cut, we as members of parliament, Mr. Speaker, good people, we have been told that it's not possible, that members of parliament will never do it. We don't have an option. We must do it, Mr. Speaker. The yearly increment that is now being discussed, that we are being told that, I saw that being reported or misreported in sections of the media, that we are now going to earn more. SRC continues to be silent about it, but we must make a resolution and say we reject even that one in light of the financial situation.
Kakamega Senator Boni Halwale has called for total abolishment of the offices of First Lady, Spouse of the Deputy President, Spouse of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and County First Ladies. This comes even as President Ruto, during the media roundtable meeting, said that these will be scrapped off this year's budget.
If I were to ascend to one of these offices that people think they should have those wives as First Ladies, you would check my family. Who will be my wife? Who will be the First Lady? Will be my first wife, my second wife, my third? Which one? Those are private family issues that should never be brought in public. I am a student of Michael Kijana Wamalwa. I am a student of George Welime Captain. I never saw Wamalwa's wife or George Welime's Captain's wife address any function, not in Luhyaland, not in their constituencies, nowhere else. Their purpose was to make sure that visitors have eaten. What became of husbands in this country?
If the CRC proposal, which has already been suspended, would be implemented in the financial year 2024-2025, all 349 members of parliament would see the salaries rise from 725,502 to 739,600, marking an increase of 14,098. A move Nairobi Senator Adrian Sifuna criticized as poorly timed amid the public outcry of increased expenditure.
We need to relook at our budgets in this house, and see where we can make major concessions and cuts for members of the public to feel that we are actually lessening the burden and not increasing the burden. And I want to give a personal example, and you'll forgive me if I'm giving out house secrets. Honorable Chair, when I became the Deputy Minority Whip, I was allocated a vehicle, a GK vehicle. On the first day that I used that car to go home, I passed through the expressway. I was shocked, Honorable Speaker, at the amount of money that is on my ETC card for my parliamentary car. As of this morning, when I used that same car to come here, there is 377,000 Kenyan shillings on my ETC. There is 377,000 Kenyan of the vehicle that have been given by Parliament. It does not make sense. It does not make sense, Honorable Speaker. So what you do, members of parliament, the staff of parliament have to be honest with Kenyans. In the way the budgets of parliament are prepared, there are ways and means of reducing the expenditure in this house in a manner that will reduce the burden on taxpayers. I honestly do not need all that money. Even if I ran up and down the expressway for a year, I would never exhaust 370,000 Kenyan shillings. So, Honorable Speaker, we must do this so that we demonstrate to the people that we are serious about what we are talking about.
Dolly Murikimbovi for Hope TV, Nairobi.